Hello guys, in this video me and my brother here are going to do a Minecraft build battle. We're going to have 3 rounds and using a random word generator, and then give each other's things a review out of 10 and see who has the highest score. So without any further ado, let's go. So for the first word we got explosion. So what I decided to do was make a creeper. So I started off with the legs and made 4 little ones, and then built up the body and put some TNT inside of it, so you know it looks like it can explode. Next I made the head, and I had to keep on building it up because it ended up being a bit flat, as you can see. But then once I got that right, I added on a face and made sure that I had a piston on the inside so that you could actually blow up the TNT. And that was it, done. So I went over to my brother's side of the wall and he had made a demolished building. I thought it looked pretty good, so I gave it a 7 out of 10. Then I went over to see what he'd given me, and he'd also given me a 7 out of 10. So the first round was tied. For the second word we got aisle. So I decided to build a wedding aisle. So I started off with some wood, but then put some villagers there. But the problem is that I couldn't actually get the wood underneath the villagers, so I just ended up killing them after a lot of unnecessary piston work. After I'd done that, I made the chairs, and I also have a nice arch that I'd made using some quartz. And there we are, that one was quite a simple one. So I went over to my brother's side and I could see that he'd had the same idea as me. But his was a lot bigger, he'd only just got it done in the time. But there wasn't actually any people there. I gave him a 6 out of 10 and went over to my side and saw he'd only given me a 5 out of 10. So I was a bit annoyed about that, but hey, I suppose it's judgment. So he won the second round. Finally, for the third word we got storm. So I decided to build a storm. So I started off with a bolt of glowing lightning, making sure that it carved out a hole in the ground. Then I built up a little cloud above it. Now, I thought it looked a little plain, so I tried to give it a gradient, but it didn't really work very well, so I then changed it and it worked a lot better. Then in the last moments, I added in some blocks at the bottom that had been flying into the air, and I was done. I thought it looked pretty cool. Went over to my brother's side and he'd made a gigantic tsunami with a little cloud above raining down. So I thought it was pretty cool, so I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. I went over to my side and saw that he'd given me 7 out of 10, which meant that he'd won. So yeah, HyperJakeyX was the winner of this building competition. So, hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll catch you soon. Bye!